The Pulitzer Prize-winning novel To Kill a Mockingbird has been mentioned a lot this summer. That's because author Harper Lee's sequel, Go Set a Watchman, was published in July. And right now at the Guthrie in Minneapolis, you can see To Kill a Mockingbird on stage. The play takes place in 1935 in Macomb, Alabama. The story is told through the eyes of Scout, the daughter of Atticus Finch, who is a lawyer. He is representing an African-American man accused of raping a white woman.
And with us today is the actor who plays Atticus Finch. Welcome, Baylen Thomas. Thank you so much for being here.
Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
I went and saw To Kill a Mockingbird at the Guthrie on Sunday, and I have to say, I was blown away. One of the things that struck me right off the bat was how relevant this play is today, because we're still facing racial issues and prejudice just today even.
Yeah, I think that's true. It's they say at the Guthrie they didn't choose it for that reason, but they really hit on something I think that was important to add to the discussion about those issues. You know, and this play certainly does a great job of presenting a story that highlights those issues, but also sort of gives you an idea of the people working to make sure justice is done, at least in the best way they can.
And two different young girls are taking on the role of Scout. Izzy and Mary are their names. I met them last week, but how good are both of them in this play? Because I met them and I was overwhelmed.
They're amazing.
They're really terrific. Their poise and their ability to not only take on those characters, but then be so genuine with their performances. And you know, the thing that's really difficult as far as acting goes, going from the rehearsal process to the actual stage in front of a giant audience. I mean, there's I think about 1,100 people in the audience most nights, and they didn't skip a beat. They were so clear about what they were doing and giving such excellent performances. They make me cry almost every night when I'm looking at them. They're really terrific.
Now, this is a play that does touch on some pretty heavy issues in regards to rape and prejudice and racial issues, as I said, but it's not necessarily to exclude young people, because the story is told through the eyes of children. Do you think children can connect to it in a way?
I think they do, and then the kids in the play, the young actors in the play, are actually a great example of that. We did a talk back the other day, and someone mentioned that, you know, how much do these young actors actually understand the issues and things, and they all across the board, they felt like we understand them, and not only do we understand them, but they are so important to life and everyday occurrences that it makes them feel like they're a part of that conversation, that they're not being left out, which is an interesting thing, because Atticus Finch, I feel like, in the play actually treats his children a little less like children and more like adults. He speaks to them as equals, it seems like, and I think that's a really great example for how to get kids to engage with you and actually start to understand some things in the world around them a little better.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. And you can go see the play, To Kill a Mockingbird, right now. And it's running through October 25th. That's an extension of the date. Ticket prices range from $29 to $74. And we have more information. You can go to WCCO.com/links. And